Good morning, people. Welcome to the Easy Stream. Hang out in this fish room, get all sorts of things done, and it's always easy. I'm hearing myself. So what's going on? Let me say hi to people. Andy Carson, good morning, good morning. Southwest Florida Aquatics in the house. Good morning. Atlantic Bigfoot, what's up, man? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, it is 15-month membership for Extraordinary Aquarist. Congrats, man, and thanks. All right, where we at here? People. I want to get started on water changes, but it's chilly in the fish room, outside in the fish room. And filling my fish stock needs big. What nest is grow out tanks? Next. Okay. All right. Yeah, dude. I feel you, man. It's a cold day today, too. High like 40 something. Nah. Oh, well. Anyway, Master Aquatics just call me Eduardo. What's up, dude? Good morning.
John Mackenzie said, "Good morning, weirdos."
Good morning, weirdo. Window liquor number 5. What's going on, man? Good morning, good morning. Bruiser CB, what up, man? Good morning. Eddie Nunya, good morning. Being here, Dennis Christensen, hello. Sunday people. Morning, good morning. All right, scrolling. John McKenzie, good morning.
Denny Dumoulin said, "Good morning, nice people." Hey, Manifesto.
What's going on, Dennis? How you been, man? Victor C, good morning. Good morning, Dennis. All right, what do we got? Well, stuff.
Window Liquor #5 said, "Hi, Jason. All bells and whistles working."
Perfect. That's awesome. All right. What was I? I was just thinking about something. First, I got. What I got? Where are they? I got all the valves for the airlines for the new diaphragm pump we set up last week. I don't know what I did with the box though. I set it somewhere. It's gonna be around here. Anyway, got that. Now, I was sitting here a few moments ago and I was looking at this tank over there, and I'm happy. I got those are the tank I put the plants I got in from the swap last week, and plants I got from Aquarium Co-op. I looked in there this morning and duckweed in the tank. Someone put duckweed in the plants that are stuck in there, and now I got duckweed in the tank. Sorry. All right, man, it's gonna be okay. So I'm gonna have to fix that. What else?
Window Liquor #5 said, "Look at you, all
man.
nice and shaven. What
Look at
happened
that, I
last
know.
night?"
Tell me about it. I got, it's just too much. At some point, it just gets like, and then if you can get past that point, it's fine. But like, it's getting past that point, that's a big pain in the butt. All right, so we got some water changes on the horizon. We're gonna do water testing on that tank. We're gonna try and set up those
Carson
new.
said, "The background sounds nice and quiet."
It does, I know. It freaks me out because I'd be upstairs in the kitchen or whatever, and I'd be like, it is too quiet in that fish room. I'm like, oh my god, the power's out, something's wrong. Come down here, it's just bubbles. Yes, it is definitely 100% change. Love it. But yes, I did get more of the valves, so we can install them too. We got to swap mops. We got to do testing on that tank. Window liquor. messaged me earlier this week. Cats are doing something. What are you doing? About the blackberry algae in the tank, and maybe we should swap out the sponge filters, which is not a bad idea. I mean, there's enough biofiltration in this tank that I could lose a sponge or swap out new sponges for old sponges. What are you doing, Monty? Anyway, duckweed is your friend? I highly doubt it. Oh wait, I need my clicker. Hold on. Oh yeah, what else happened in this fish room? Been a wild week here. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm sure I've talked about it. I use a pepper grinder to grind up some of my fish food because like the pellets are a little bit bigger. I think it makes it better for some of the smaller fish too. Like, because a lot of these fish are, like the Sunamuggles, have small mouths, man. So I got a pepper grinder, and I was using it the other day, and I had a little bit of Basileers left in the one thing, and I knocked it on the rack behind me, and it flew out of my hand, and lo and behold, it was made out of glass, and that was a mess. So I needed to get a pepper grinder. So I don't even know, man. Roaming around the universe trying to find one of these. I found one. This one's plastic, so hopefully it won't ever shatter like that. Yeah, so I got a new pepper grinder for my fish food. This is Basileers. This was like a bigger pellet, but whatever. That's why I use the grinder. Anyway, after that, I stopped at the fish store that I got my flounders at, and I was talking to the people there.
WFL Aquatics said my lemon blue Ipleco are in 10 gal tank. Do they need bigger tank to breed?
I don't really know. I don't really breed. Those are bristlenose, right? I would assume they'd be fine. I think people use 20 longs a little bit more, but that's just
Elaine
because
said duckweed means no filters or water changes necessary.
I don't like that attitude. Good morning. Yeah, we gotta. Well, we'll get in there. We're gonna take a look at that in a sec. What else? So yeah, I talked to them about the flounders, and they said that they haven't seen them on the list for like a year. However, they took down my name, my phone number, and if they ever get them, they will call me. So that's a good thing, hopefully. Unless they were just blowing smoke.
Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo,
nice
said I would need a bigger tank to breed too. Just saying.
Yeah, true. All right, let me itch my nose. See if I can switch the camera. I don't forget this camera's probably like zoomed. Yeah, I forgot. I pushed it in the corner. Hold on. What are we doing? Oh, we were going to look at duckweed. Boom, boom, boom. Here, I'll set you here. Just turn this to. Gotta move some buckets. This room is a disaster still. I have not done anything in here for days, weeks. We're looking at the top of a fish tank. Let's see. See? I knew it. I didn't see it. You know, crap.
Elaine said I don't like filters and water changes.
Lane, this is an emergency. There's duckweed everywhere. So, look at this. So some filthy peasant. Duckweed. They're plants. All right, first
That's lovely.
I'm gonna rinse this lid off because it's pretty nasty. And then I'm gonna sit in here and I'm gonna pick every last piece of duckweed out until my hair turns blue. I have duckweed in one tank. That's the only place it's allowed, okay? If you don't control it, it will control you. Alright? Right. Okay. First things first. I'm going to need an object. That pull out.
SWFL Aquatics said I was in local fish store and someone wanted to buy duckweed.
Told them they were out of their mind.
Window Licker #5 said, does anyone have the sickness?
What sickness?
The wife got sick, then brought it home. And
Nope.
now we are both sick. Bummer.
That's not fun. And nope. Hopefully I don't.
Elaine said duckweed is better than BBA.
Maybe. Big maybe. Look at that. Got it all, maybe. What you say, but you know it's a lie. Go. Okay, hang on here. Set that down real quick. I gotta itch my nose again. Apparently it's that time of the year. Now, tried. Always likes to hang on the lips. Ooh, see, look. Gotta get in there. Doop. Doop. It's 2. Get on the glass right there. Where you going? Yes. Gotta nip it quickly. Anymore. All right, cool. Let's get rid of this. Filthy. I should have known better. Should have known better.
Vibes Aquatics said Jason sending good vibes.
Right on, man.
Welcoming Andy Carson, SWFL, Eduardo Windowlicker, Bruiser CB Esgetti Nona, Bigfoot, Dennis John, Victor, Dennis, Elaine, good morning, y'all.
Good morning, sir. Thanks for joining us. Okay. I think we're good on the duckweed. Let me move this camera. Here, I'll keep this camera here. Keep that camera there. Down a little bit. See some fish. These are my Celebes rainbows. Well, some of my Celebes. I was going to. I mean, since we're here, might as well do a little bit of a water change, you know? Get a little bit of fresh water in there. Before Elaine gets upset. Took all the duckweed out.
Thank you, Vibes Aquatics, for the $1.99
Right on.
USD super sticker. You rock.
You rock. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. It was a long way around here. And for those who don't know,
Windowlicker #5 said, "What's the red plant in there?"
oh, it's tiger lily.
Thank you, Vibes Aquatics, for the $1.99 USD super sticker. You rock.
Thanks, man. I was in the middle of saying that's I don't know if you can see it, but that's tiger lily. Lotus? Tiger lotus lily? Lotus, tiger, I don't know.
SWFL
Doing pretty good,
Aquatics said, "I forgot the duckweed that fell into other tanks."
No. Only one. One tank has duckweed. Got these are cryptocorn lucens, all 3 of them, all 4 of them. I'm sorry, and then that one is a tiger lotus. Tiger lily? I don't know what the heck. I don't know. Clearly, I don't know. Take some of this hair algae out of there. See if we find any more duckweed. It's upsetting. All right. Now, situated, I'm probably just going to leave this laying right here because I'm probably going to use it like 100 more times today instead of rolling it up every 2 minutes. Oh, I need to fill it. Derp. All right. So, we got a little maintenance on some tanks here today. My Synodontis tank? I don't know, man. I got to get in there and actually look around because I haven't seen those Synodontis in a long time, so I'm hoping they're all right. I do feed the tank. Just don't see any fish. Which is less than ideal, right? I'm gonna... Okay.
SWFL Aquatics said never had duckweed till watched Jason stream joke.
One tank I keep up. And it is possible, you know. You just have to treat everything like it's like a biohazard. Contaminated biohazard. Alright. About it. Let's put this lid back on. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Yep. Crips. Crip lucens. This is a tiger lotus? Lily? I don't know. I can't. The lily. Got it from the coop. When I first got it, it was looking kind of rough. Like that leaf was one of the leaves died. This one was looking real rough. But since then, it sprouted a bunch more. So hopefully, it's doing okay. I think it'll be all right. 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 All right. I am going to adjust you guys a second here.
Vibes Aquatics said Jason can't wait until we can go to that local diner at the Clash for breakfast good times.
Oh yeah, man. Are you coming this year?
SWFL Aquatics said, or they the plants in quarantine?
Yeah, those are theoretically quarantine plants. I really just stuck them there because I was just trying to rehab them, make sure they didn't die. Yeah, and I also got some of these Anubiuses. I can't. It's not. Is it Barteri? Yeah, it might be Barteri or Hostifolia. One of those two. I think it's actually both. I got both. There's Barteri and Hostifolia in here. This one getting pulled out of the ground. At it. Arm wet. Seems like to chew or uproot plants. I'll tell you that. Let's see. Get it to stay.
Elaine said put duckweed in BBA tank?
No. I'm not doing it.
SWFL Aquatics said just a month or so that wood was BBA free.
Look, man. We're trying, okay? It was BBA free. Now it's kind of got some BBA on it. Just a little bit. What is it? Window liquor was like, let's change out these, dry out these mops or sponges, and see what happens. It's not a bad
That's
idea.
lovely, that is.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Fish don't seem to mind. The crypts seem to be growing all right. We'll see. The idea
Vibes
here
Aquatic said,
is
have
to
you
get ahead
used a
of it.
shop vac to remove duckweed?
It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Like I said, I only have it in one tank. Try to keep it that way. I will literally sit at the tank and pick duckweed out until my eyes turn blue. My eyes are be that long. Sometimes they're blue. We'll see. All right, let me move some stuff around here. Here to this testing. One thing I do need to do is some of these water changes moving here with
Andy Carson said, those fish knock the plants out so they can get you to spend time with them.
yeah, maybe.
Lowell.
Dad, play with us. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, when I went to
Whipsworld
that
said,
fish
hey, 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 hiya, beautiful people, let's get tanked.
What's
Also,
up, Whip?
Eduardo. Window Liquor #5
Good morning,
said,
Whip.
can we up the airflow on the sponges? Or is
Yes.
the airstone a little clogged?
It's probably, yeah, it's the never clog airstone.
Vibes
Is
Aquatic
probably
said,
clogged.
Jason, are you going to have your eyes blue for the clash? Hey, Aquatic Moose, welcome in.
I don't know. We'll see. My eyes do that weird thing where they're either green or they're blue, depending on the day. Sometimes they're gray. Yeah, I think they're more green than blue on a regular, but they do that flopping thing. I think it all depends on like mood, what I'm wearing. I think my license says they're green. All right. Here we are.
Aquatic
this is what I
Moose
picked
said,
up at that
Jason,
fish store
your
yesterday.
shoelace is untied.
I don't have any shoes. Well, no, it's not. First of all, these are like slip-on shoes. Second of all, they're tied. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I stopped at that when I stopped at that fish store. I needed to get algae wafers for my worms, so that's what I bought. I did not get any fish at the fish store, but it was tempting. All right, let me go back. Well, we can go back to that. Get ready to test here. We get test tubes.
Congratulations, 3G, on the membership milestone. 3G has been an extraordinary aquarist for 18 months.
Right on, man.
Aquatic
Congrats.
Moose said, I like those wafers. They do expand massively in the water if your fish are also to eat them. Alison AS said, which fish store, Jason?
It was this thing called Living Things. It's like a small little local mom and pop shop. They have other things like small animals.
Vinoksky said, good morning, fish fam.
Good morning. They do like, dog food, dry food, or cat food. I think occasionally do have cats in there too. Adopt. See any when was it? Friday? It's Friday. Okay. I got the water in the test tubes. I am going to start the testing. And we will start messing around with. First of all, I have to make sure I have sponge filters I can actually put in that tank. Excuse me. I need a towel.
Aquatic Moose
Salty.
said, okay, Tick Moose.
What? Oh, what? Okay. We can come to this camera. Dun dun dun. Water testing. We'll do water moving. We'll pull out. I gotta find sponges. So we'll see. I keep all my sponges in my.
Fishcapade said good morning all.
Good morning. You made it. I usually keep my sponges
Vibes
in the
Aquatic
sumps.
said I'll have a blue eyes without you. It'll be so blue just thinking about duckweed. Open wide on a clear Sunday morn. Won't be the same if duckweed's not here with me.
Well, we can solve that problem pretty easily. Nitrates. Nitrates.
SWFL Aquatics said if I was to put a sponge filter in tank without air, bacteria will still grow on sponge, yes.
Yes, it will. Well, bacteria grows on like all the surfaces, right? In the gravel, on the glass, on the whatever is in the tank, plants, wood, airlines, whatever the heck's sticking in the
Whips
tank,
World
right?
said, hey Mel, good morning. Can I get an Eduardo?
Whoa! Trying not to spill anything. Dude, what is going on here? Out of control.
Vibes Aquatics said, good morning 3. G G G G G G G G G
Good
G
morning,
G.
Gigi. That was too many G's. Does anybody remember what the 3G stood for? Man, that was a long time ago.
Fishcapade said it.
What?
Aquatic Moose said,
Shake, shake,
I
shake.
wonder if it's a different type of bacteria with air or without. Also, Eduardo!
Yes, there is a different type of bacteria that, well, I guess it would be anaerobic, right? If it didn't have oxygen. Press on hold. 7 minutes on that. Set there. Yeah, and from, I don't know, there was some studies or whatever, some, I don't know, rumor, science. I don't know if there's any science behind it, honestly. But that some bacteria is heterotrophic, which means it can go if it's an oxygen consuming bacteria until it gets into a low oxygen, no oxygen environment, and then it can adapt and switch to grabbing oxygen from stuff that is locked in, like what's the I don't know.
Alishan AS said Bucks
But
County auction next Saturday. Labelled about 200 donations yesterday. Wet spot fish coming Friday.
nice.
Dr. Ted will be announcing.
That's cool.
Expect you and Fishymon to appear, Jason.
When is it? Saturday?
Fishcapade
Maybe.
said she read it wrong. I am forced it do. Vibes Aquatic said
problems,
Jason.
apparently.
What's one favourite thing that happened this past week?
Well, I don't know. Good question, man. I don't know. What did happen this week? I don't know off the top of my head. I can't think of anything that stood out. I got out of work early on Friday. That was good. I was expecting to be there all day, and I got there at like, in the morning. And the guys are like, "Oh, it rained last night." They're out of town, so they're staying in hotels, and then they go home on the weekends. And he was just like, "Yep, we were only doing this much, moving some stone from one place to the other, and we're leaving." I'm like, "Cool. See you Monday." That was good. All right, I'm gonna let that chooch for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever's left on that. All right. Clean up all this junk I have here. Yeah. Speaking of, I was talking about the This is the actual what I have in here. The Dr. Basilier's pumpkin, and it's the large one. Too big for these guys or any of my pseudo-moogles to eat.
Alishan AS said, how
So
is
I
the
grind
back
it.
doing?
It's, always one of those things.
Aquatic Moose
At least
said,
it's not
like the catcher from the Phils.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that dude's name Chooch? That'd be awesome. But yeah, the back is one of those things, like, you just gotta... I always have, like, a constant sciatic thing going.
Thank you, Nancy B. in Tennessee, very much for the 5 gifted memberships.
Aw, thank you. And I was saying that earlier, oh, that's right, I got sidetracked, that the memberships here go a long way, and all that is generated from the memberships. I just turn around and use it for giveaways. And it's been a little while since we did the giveaway, so maybe we're gonna do something about that. Stay tuned. Alright, well, while we're here, we can start doing the mops. See if we got any eggs. I've been working on switching to a weekly mop schedule instead of a bi-weekly mop schedule.
Vibes Aquatic said, hey, Nancy B just snuck in.
Look
Good
at that.
morning, Nancy. Yeah, bib.
I got some air algae growing in here, big time. Plant. We did have some Gertrude fry, or at least a Gertrude fry. Quick. Air algae out.
Fishcapade said, Jason will said giveaway be for some of your signature BBA.
I'm pretty sure people are not going to want that. But
Whips World said for me,
let me know. I'll bring some to
time
Clash.
With my best friends working and having fun in our future home of Spencer, Tennessee vibes.
Nice.
Also, Alishan, the back may get better, but it's never good. Also,
That's
Nancy. Aquatic Moose said, Vita.
All right. I should have started. Well, I'm all distracted here. So we're going to keep going with these mops. I'm just going to look. I don't see any eggs in this mop. Oh, no, that's not true. There's a couple eggs. I see eggs. That's cool. All right, I'm going to put this in. This is purple, right? So, and then we start all over again. The red mop needs to come out. Tank. Purple mop goes in. Rinse this off. Have any other red mops sitting around? Have any red mops? You guys gotta let me know when that test is done. Probably done. Set this on the edge here. Oh, it is done. You didn't let me know. 0.27. 0.27. On there. Okay, there we go. 0.27, right? Open up the sheet. Go here. Bump. Today is the 23rd? 23rd. 3. Oh, God, what did I just do? In here. Alexa, stop. 3. What is going on? Oh, the num lock's not on. 0.27. 20 seconds on that, and I got to do the TDS test. I can do the TDS test in 20 seconds.
Whips World said AI Rachel is struggling with the Eduardo thing, it would seem. Fishcapade said, Jason, is that powerhead still chooching?
Yeah, it is. It did get clogged up, though. And it got clogged up because there was a bunch of leaves that got stuck on it. So I did have to go in there and clean it, but... Alright, 466 is what the TDS says, and that's down from last week. But remember, I think we were talking about... I did the fertilization, and I think that kicked up the...
Window liquor hash
TDSs.
5, said Slacker. Wasn't it at 0.14?
0.14. Yeah, a long time ago. Here, let's look. There's the trend. Wow, can't even see that, can you? Yeah, way back here, it was 0.16 for the phosphates. 100. Now, they're down. Might need to keep this a little bit under the wire. Phosphates seem to be getting pretty low, or consistently. Or PDSs. I don't know. Keep an eye on it. Let's go back to. I'm going to sip of coffee. The depths unknown coffee mug. Off. Off. I'm gonna rinse these out and set them back for next time. Continue with the mops. Let's do the mops real quick, and then we will get into the 75. I just call it 55. Smaller. The South American Sickle tank. All right, how about that? How about that?
Fishcapade said that last Eduardo was the best yet, I think.
Yeah.
We probably broke her. I am, however, getting sick of her insolence making me retype when she decides I didn't wait long enough to have her read.
Oh, yeah. I may have to turn that down. I forget what
said BRB. I got to call in a faulty Dexcon meter. Don't go getting funny and entertaining on me while I'm gone.
I make no promises. Yeah. Totally lost what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. I forget what the timer is on the chat bot. I think it was like 20 seconds. Spamming. It's just to stop people. But, you people are pretty trustworthy. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. All right. Down here is the Luminatus tank. Bing bada boom. We should probably do a water change on all these. This one right here. Is that an egg? That is an egg. Yeah, a couple eggs in here. Oh, yeah. That's good. I haven't been having any eggs from these guys for a little while here, so it's actually a good sign. And I got some more Luminatus, so had to swap last week. Still in quarantine.
Big Steve's glass boxes said good morning, fish high pupils.
Good morning.
Fishcapade said Jason is always funny and entertaining.
Fishymon's not here yet. He definitely would comment on that. Like, yeah, funny looking. All right, let's pull the red mop out. I see no fry in here. I forgot to check to see if 2 fried. We're doing okay. You rinse this mop. Oh. Pull the side real quick.
Vibes Aquatics said a Wallstead method setup still worth it? Are they outdated?
I don't think that's lovely.
Hey, good morning, Big Steve.
Good morning, Big Steve. And yeah, man, sorry we didn't do lunch at the Clash there. Like, Fishymon and I just like chowed down on on all that pizza that was free. So next time, definitely. Plus, I had some during the day. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna check the Gertrude fry real quick. See any? There was some babies in here. Little baby. Yes, there's 2. Hang in there, little dudes. That's cool. Got 2 of them. If there's any here, I highly doubt it. This tank is like We're gonna have to mess with this one. Oh, jeez, man! Every single freaking time I put the stupid lid in the tank. Oh, yes. The air's not chooching in this one, and I think it's because it's clogged. But we're gonna have to deal with that whole air system in a second. What are we looking at? It's okay. Move this out of the way. To me, move. Oh my god, okay. I see a problem here real quick. Apparently I spilled a bunch of fish food all over the floor.
Window Licker #5
There
said, Jason, is there a
not.
cycle for them to breed?
You know, probably. Have I figured that cycle out? No. You know, I mean, definitely feeding them well is huge. But I have noticed they go and kind of like, they'll give me eggs for a few weeks, and then I won't get eggs, and then I'll get eggs for a few weeks, and then I won't get eggs. So, but I'm not sure entirely what the cycle is. That's right. I spilled some Ebo the other day, and I forgot about it. Well, I guess not. No. Alright. Let's move over this way. While we're here,
Fishcapade said, Jason, you know what you're missing.
Fish.
Calico Koi Swordtails. I highly recommend I'm drowning in fry right now.
Really?
The best part is the never-ending variety in pattern and beauty all in one line.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Aquatic Moose said, Jason, why do you have so much BBA?
You know, if I knew that answer, I wouldn't have so much BBA. Right? We're going to take a look at this tank real quick. In this tank are Pasky rainbows, blue eyes, black Schultz eyes. I'm going to do a little bit of a water change. We're going to keep moving along here. These are the guys I got last week. Should be 6 of them in there.
Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo, said Aquamossi's thus. He is the BBA king. Duh!
Yeah, man. There you question my BBA. I see 4 of them. 6.
Fishcapade said, Jason, don't lie. You love BBA without BBA. It just wouldn't be the same. It's an endearing quality of your Fishroom.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently. Might as well embrace it, right? Why hate? This is when I stopped pitching. See, 4 of the dudes there. Or 2, but that doesn't mean they're not in here. There's a lot of guppy grass in this tank. You know what I do see in this?
Andy Carson said, my opinion on Wallstad, or dirted tanks in general, they are just a different style. They are just a lower maintenance planted tank that you plan to not move planted plants in.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically, if you think about it, dirt is an aqua soil,
Eduardo
right?
said endearing. Seriously, if no BBA, there wouldn't be anyone here.
Yep. Be a dead stream. No, but the Wallstead method, yeah, dirt, like you know, dirt is just an aqua soil. Honestly, it's just you have to prepare for it, or you know, like you said, don't dig the plants up because you're gonna make a huge mess. I know when I stop itching. That time of the year. Allergy season is gonna come soon.
Window Licker #5 said I haven't tried it yet, but I've heard some good reviews of the Coop Magic Fish Feed. Anyone here tried it yet?
The magic fish.
I'm thinking of giving it a try.
I'm not sure what that is. I haven't really paid much attention.
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo said thus. The pepper grinder, simple seasoning for flava.
True.
Fishcapade said Jason, it's great to hear you have reached the final stage of grief acceptance.
Final stage of grief acceptance. You know what I'm not accepting? That this looks like duckweed back here. I don't even know how it got in this tank. It absolutely is duckweed. Dun dun dun. Look at that. See, you gotta be vigilant, man. Ever vigilant.
Rip's World said lame. They gotta call me back. And now I gotta walk around with this thing in me nasty little pocketses.
What are you, a hobbit? What thing are you carrying around? I'm gonna top this off. I'll move on. Should turn the light on. I've been doing the pepper grinder thing for the past guys, and I've been throwing in some of the Ebo Corys. So hopefully that works. Whoa. Hey there. A little too high. Yeah, let's stop that for a second. Let that drain. Let me turn this light on. Figure out how to turn it on. Bink, bink. Go. This tank needs a. Let me back you up.
Sideshow Cody Fave said I can confirm I'm just here for a glimpse of the BBA.
Oh, this tank I love.
Fishcapade said Window Licker, the magic fish feed, is great and very versatile. I feed it in combination with the community pellet, all sizes of fish fed, and everyone gets something to eat great for shrimp too.
This is like you said fish feed, but I'm guessing it's food, right? Fish food, and I'm guessing this is the co-op stuff that they make. Here's all my Evo. Gotta this away. This away. Well, these should not be open, but it feels like it is. Wait. I don't even know which was which anymore. I think that's the mix. Too much Evo floating. This one's empty too. Alright, cool. Cool. Yeah, I bought all that Evo and then I realized I had another thing of it, so I'm like, oh no. Like I have two of these now.
Master Aquatics just call me Eduardo said Geet BBA Orgasism are wondrous.
I was using my mortar and pestle to grind up the fish food because it was a couple days until
Rip's
I got
World
the new
said Licker.
thing.
It depends on what you're feeding. If you're feeding bottom dwellers,
grinder.
it will take forever to get there. It floats. A lot.
Oh, okay.
Jason, it's a faulty sensor that measures my glucose level.
Oh, well, you definitely got to get that fixed. Put this in with the pepper grinder. Pestle. Wash it and put it away. I will stick that over here for now. All right. Let's look at this tank. This tank is a fucking mess. I was going to do the pass-through thing on this, but I think I might just do a huge water change. I should do the pass-through. Well, if I'm going to get in here, I want to... the tripod's too big. Get in this space. There we go. Bumping you up. This is what I feed. That's what I feed. This is extra. This can go over here. Pull off that so I know this is the one I got. Very cool. Yeah. I bought that spirulina paste, and I had another thing of spirulina paste. So I actually bought like more fish food than I. But we'll see. Here's the soft grounds. Should actually. Here.
Aquatic Moose said, "Why is there sugar in my table salt? Morton's be trippin'." Master Aquatics just call me Eduardo, said bot read properly, BBA or Gaz Issons.
Or Gazisms. What are you doing with the BBA, man? It's all you.
Fish Capade said, Jason, I still need to try whatever that is Ebo. Evo, where do I find?
Ebo Aquarist. Ebo Aquaristic? I can't remember what it's called. Ebo Foods. Saburai Aquatics. I don't know if I have a card. I could pop it up in a sec here. But that's where I got mine. He ships. He was at the Clash and stuff like that, and he also is the guy that puts on one of the fish events in South Carolina, I think. Oh, that's right. I didn't put a mop in this tank. Oh, someone. But let's get in here and let's look at sanity. This was covered in BBA, and now it's kind of turned into green hair algae. Okay. Yes. Still BBA in here. Don't get me wrong. Look at that.
Aquatic Moose said organisms.
Organisms. Nisms. Should have done it. Started the water change, and I think I just stopped the filter. Yeah, let's do that. Before I get involved. It's just all on the bottom. Hang on. We're going to do that. And since this is all one system, the other tanks over here, the Gertrudes. I'll turn this so you can see what I'm saying. This tank is on the same system as that tank. So if we do the water change on this tank, it does it for all the tanks. We throw that there. Yeah, cool. Keep picking at grass here. Hair, algae, whatever. Like a nice little carpet. It's all over everything. See? I think the biggest problem is I probably don't do enough water changes, honestly. Probably really go a long way. And this is dwarf sage in here. Occasionally it gets real long. It makes me think it's jungle val or something, but it's really just dwarf sage. Grown a little too much. Here.
Window Licker #5 said I can't lie. It's been a while since I had organisms. Lol.
Leave that one alone. Comes out in clumps. This is one way to remove nutrients from the tank. Let it become algae, and then you just pull it out. Ooh. While we're in here, we should probably clean the sponge filter. Been an eternity since that's been cleaned. Now alive. Let's see. like it. Those are those Spixie snails that I got that were supposedly they love eating BBA.
Andy Carson said, so, is that when a church has more than one organ playing and they get really loud?
Yes, exactly. You got it. Alright, I'm making a huge mess now, so stop that. Just trying to get any big clumps.
Vibes Aquatic
Oh
sent
my
me
God.
to church. Thanks for the amazing live stream, Brobier.
Thanks for stopping by, man. And have fun. Alright, let's do this.
Whip's World said, Mel, you are 100% correct, but I bought it to feed catfish fry, and I'd have rather it just sank because there are no other fish in the tank. If feeding a community, it's definitely awesome.
Alright, I'm making a big mess now. Whoops. Get in there. Oh, okay, there we go. Still too much. It's better.
Fishcapade said, I have a confession. I have caught the deadly and terminal illness that is neo shrimp.
Uh-oh.
It's too late for me. I regret nothing. Save yourselves.
Nope. It's already too late for me, too. Let me throw that in there. Let me throw this algae out. Man, what a mess. Let me rinse this real good. Pull off as much black beard as I can from the sponge. Don't worry, Windowligger, I haven't forgot about it. We'll get there. Just want to take care of this stuff quick. Oh, I guess this isn't so quick. But necessary. Sponge was surprisingly not dirty. Makes me wonder how effective this sponge really is. Don't know, man. Oh no, I gotta stop that pump. Stop pumping. Okay. Let's put you in the chooch mode. Put you back where you belong. And now we gotta do a water change. The other one gotten pretty low here. A little hair longer. I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna rinse this sponge up too. Yeah, since we're here, the water's low, and there's no flow.
Windowlicker #5, said Jason. Do you have a bowl handy? I use it when I pull sponges. Then
Well, I
you
have
don't
this-
have a trail of dirty water to the sink.
No, I use this little tray thing that I always. So yeah, I mean not a bowl, but my little trusty little tray. Over at the sink. 'Cause that's where I took the sponge. Oh man, this has got algae in here. Very, very tempting. Hey! No!
Whip's World said I'm safe. No shrimp for me unless we're talking on a
That dude
screw
tried to go-
sauteed in butter and garlic and a splash of Cajun.
That Gertrude tried to go for a ride. Where is my python protector? What do I do with it? There it is. Probably should have done that in the first place. I'm gonna hitchhikers. Here, stick this in there.
Aquatic Moose said, speaking of butter and garlic, Jason, do you ever eat your snails?
No. And I'm gonna tell you why that's not a good idea. Alright. this is a statistic. I mean, you're gonna have to trust whoever generated this number. I think it was like the World Health Organization or something. I don't know. But the number one killer of human beings in the world is mosquitoes, right? The number two killer of human beings in the world is snails. I would not be eating any weird snails.
Window Licker
Sounds like a
#5 said,
bad
Jason,
idea.
are you draining the green rock tank? Is it have empty?
Yeah, well, I wasn't draining it. Like I said, it's on a system, right? So that tank is half empty. But the rest of the system is, the whole system's like 60 gallons. What is it? It's 29 plus 20 plus 20, right? So what is 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 gallons-ish. However, nothing's out full, so I'm going to call it like 60, 65.
Aquatic Moose said, we definitely need a snail horror movie now.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to set that there. Clearly this is clogged. So let me take this problem out. Actually, what I'm going to do here is clear that clog. I'm going to turn this water off a sec. I'm going to let it sit here. It's currently still draining from gravity. And I'm going to turn around. We have this over here. We can move it. Since I'm here pulling out algae. We'll start pulling out algae. Now we switch cameras to this one. Back to the Luminatus. Here. And this Blackbeard, man, this is like, it's highly nutrient. It's like turning silver. That's how lush it is. I don't know, maybe it'll...
Fishcapade said, Jason, you want a snail horror movie? Watch my Super Shrimp series. Snailzilla is the villain. I'm up to episode 3 so far.
Oh no! Snailzilla. Alright, whatever.
The
We'll be doing
moneyless
this for
maiden,
days.
Shirley, said, roar!
Roar!
I'm a dinosaur! And you should all feel lucky that I'm not hungry. Wait, maybe I am.
Dude, I'm always hungry. Get comfortable with starving, man. Alright, I don't want to get too much into this one because this is going to be like for like this forever. Pulling stuff out. Days and weeks, and I'll still keep pulling stuff out. Days and weeks.
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo said, let's face it, peoples. We all have several aqua orgasms, BBA, fish, and aquatic plants. Face it head on. Duh!
That's right. Brace it. Yeah. Nice wad. Just grabbing through, picking anything that's real loose, ready to go. That clump. There. Here. There. Here. There. There. Okay. Alright, enough. And back this up a hair. I am going to take this, put that there, take a sip of coffee. I'm going to fill that up. We're going to let that one drain. It's still draining. This tanks will be done. By the time this one fills up, that one should be drained enough. Python out.
Victor C. said, nice coffee mug.
Thanks,
Depths
man.
unknown.
That's right. Oops. It's got that guy on that side and this guy on this side, but you can get one that has just this one or just that one. Or you get the one I have that has both. All sorts of colors, whatever you want. On the merch store. Oh. All right. Soon. Basically, when this fills up enough, it starts flowing into that tank, and then as long as the sump is full, golden. Golden. See Fishymon's plecos in this cave here. Is that guy hiding over there? Yeah, he likes to hide under that. I don't know if anybody took on these other caves. He gave me 6. I see 3 right now. Oh no. It's what do you call it? Right, this is full. Stop that, it's an endler. I knew that one wasn't gonna do. He was looking I think she was fry bound. She couldn't pass the fry. It wasn't looking good. Alright, that's definitely that. Bing bada boom. Let me get that out of the tank though. I'm sure the plecos would like it. Free food! Yeah, it was a very heavily pregnant female and it looked like she was stuck. And I don't know what you can do for them. I gotta stick my hand in the duckweed. Oh no, she's not dead yet. That ain't good. She's darted. Fine, we'll leave her alone. Now I gotta get this duckweed off me. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna stick my hand in the goldfish tank.
Jenny Lynn said, good morning, Jason
Jenny
and
Lynn!
everyone.
Good morning.
Aquatic Moose said, Jason, would you call that constipation?
Maybe. I guess a different kind. Let me make sure duckweed is off my arm. Ooh, that's cold. Okay. The KB. Now, that pump is cooking on. Alright, that kicked on again. Cool. So, pumping. You can see water flowing. Clear up soon. Close that lid. So we go here. Bing, bada, boom.
Sideshow, Cody Fifth, said Avi had luck with warm water changes and guppies letting loose.
Well, the fill tube here is on a mix valve, so it is not cold. It's I mean it's colder than a tank, but it's not like, I think it's like 60 some degrees that comes out of there. Last time I checked.
3G said, sometimes you gotta pop them like a zit.
Yeah. Or, sometimes you gotta let nature take its course. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Let's fill this up. This is part of the reason why this tank has a lot of nutrients, because this stuff always breaks off. And it's like forever floating. Constant, like, beef litter tank, which I'm sure is like a nutrient bomb. Got some. Here. Clean out this tray. Cool. And we'll move on. What about the current? They won't stay between the shrimp and the rams are still my lady and the shrimp short. Okay. Oh, you have to fabricate drum. I see. All right. Sense. All right, it's a little bit better in here. I need to get another mop for this tank. Well, we're gonna put mops in yet. We're not done with the mops. Getting there. Bear with me. Slowly moving across.
Elaine said Epsom salt. Magnesium is good if it's a muscle problem. Egg-bound, bloat, constipation.
Not a bad idea. I'm gonna have to see if I can find them later. Capture them. Give it a little bath. This would be a good tank to do the pass-through thing. So I'll have to keep that in mind. Not yet. Now. Yeah, it doesn't look good though, because she's already like standing on her head. She should go somewhere in here. That tank could probably stand to use a water change too. Move Godzilla out of the way here.
Aquatic Moose said Jason, maybe she's cosplaying as a headstander.
Maybe. I should put this somewhere. I'm gonna move it. Put it over here, I think. Done. Ah! Knocked over Godzilla. Knocking over Godzillas. You can go in the back here. Maybe. If I can get it back there. There we go. Godzilla's over there, and you can go there. Just for fun. You heard that? Hope you heard that. Godzilla don't play. Alright. That was that. Now, Let's move this rack to the thing. What other mops I gotta do? I gotta do the Celebes.
Fishcapade said, "Okay, Jason. Now you have to catch up on my super shrimp shorts."
I will. I do
Andrew
see
Carson
them.
said, "Is Shirley in your fish room?"
She's a dinosaur. Rawr. All right, let's switch cameras to this. Looking at the cichlids. Let me pull out the Cyanodorsalis mop and hope and pray there might be some eggs in here. Faith in that, but be cool.
That's lovely, that is.
We're gonna do water change here. We're gonna do that swap the mop out thing. Or not the mop, sponges. But I gotta see if I have a sponge for that. I don't see anything in this mop. Which I did. Shocker. Totally expected. Pull out this other mop. Red mop. Rinse it real quick. And then the only other mop I got to deal with at the moment is the Celebes Rainbow. And last time there was a lot of eggs in there. So we'll see if there's a lot of eggs in there this time. Set this to the side to let it dry. Okay. Let's do that mop. And all the mops have been swapped. Moment. I should have enough red mops. Still gotta make some purple mops. Real quick. I'm here. Stuck in everything. Man, that's some long roots. Some of these plants might actually be able to be put back in the tanks. Pulled them out here because they were like struggling or getting roughed up. A lot of these plants, this Anubias, I've had in this tank for a long time. Because I used to keep it with my bala sharks until I realized the bala sharks are just mauling it. Right? It was just a rhizome that kept trying to grow leaves. Just every time it had a sprout, they would eat it. Bala sharks are rough on plants. They don't mess around. It's one of the reasons why that tank is not filled with BBA, is because as soon as it grows, they pick it. It actually has like a layer of BBA that's like ultra thin because of all the nibbling they do, constantly picking at it. So it never gets out of control. Maybe that's what I need, bala sharks in all my tanks. There would be no BBA.
Darlene's tank said, "What does the colours of the mops represent? Can you explain, please?"
Yes. Pretty simply, it's just a way for me to keep track of. It's a way for me to keep track of what mop, what week. I do it by the rainbow. Week 1 is red. Week 2, I don't use orange because orange and red will fade over time. It has faded, so my red mops, some of them look like they're orange. So we're skipping the orange. We got red mops, we got yellow mops, we got green mops, we got blue mops, and we got purple mops.
Window Licker #5 said, "I think I got the link posted for the merch store."
Sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so here, hang on. Since you're still looking at that, I can show you. Do I have the red ones here? Yes. Some red. Blue. Red. Green. These are the red. These are the yellow. And then just, week 1, red mop. Week 2, Swap the red mop out, put a yellow mop in there. 3, I grabbed the green mop. 4, I grabbed the blue mop. Week 5, I grabbed the purple mop. And then week 1, then we repeat. After purple goes red. Right? That's how basic it is. Just a way for me to know what mop is where and how long it's been in the fry tanks to hatch out. Did pull that red one out, right? So we got one more. Oh, here it is. This purple mop. Ton of eggs in it. And look, see them all. It's like right here. Couple there, couple here. So yep, down there where my fingers are. Look at them all. Yeah, it's laying eggs like
The
crazy.
moneyless maven, Shirley, said this is where you say something witty and everyone laughs. Go ahead, laugh. I insist.
And try.
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo said with so many mops. Why don't you come over and mop my tanks, Jasons?
Don't worry, I have enough trouble mopping my own tanks. Alright, I'm going to put this in this tank down here for hatching. I just started gathering these Celebi's eggs, so I don't have any mop to take out, let's put it that way. And also, see any fry in there. Okay. I gotta put the mops back in, so should do a water change on it because I stirred it all up. But let's finish with this.
Congratulations, Jenny Lynn, on the membership milestone. Jenny Lynn has been an extraordinary aquarist for 18 months.
Right on, Jenny. Congrats.
Andy Carson said,
Whoa.
Fishy moon.
Is he here? Is it where
Just
people
to see
say
if
it?
it will work for
Oh, I see.
summoning him, like it works for Eduardo.
Shimon. Alright. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I gotta see if I have sponge filters. This one. That's it.
Fishcapade said, Fishamon. Elaine said, what is fish with black spot in its middle?
Hang on. I'm not seeing what you're saying. Alright. I do have the skin of a mop, or a sponge. I just don't have the whole thing. Talking about this guy, and this guy, and that guy. Those are, what are they, Pyrocephalus. Tapajos, whatever these call them. Geophagus.
The moneyless maven, Shirley, said I found like
That guy.
4 tiny Hebrosum cories in one of my tanks.
Nice.
I'm so excited.
That's a
I can
festivum.
finally get them spawning. Aquatic Moose said Festivum.
Festivum is that guy with the black spot on his tail. These guys have kind of like a black spot in the middle of their body. Kind of faded on some of them. But those are Geophagus. Pyrocephalus, I keep forgetting the name. And there is a fire mouth cichlid in here as well, and some cories. A rainbow goby. Got it? Okay. Let me see if I have another sponge over here. Spongy. I do not. It's not good at all. Sponges. Probably get away with just one. Let's try it.
Fishcapade said Jason, your prized wood has finally hit puberty, growing a choice beard.
It is. I know. Well, we have done some adjustments here, but some of those adjustments take time. I'm going to clean this up. It's filthy. Like, I did some lighting changes. That was only like a week or 2 ago. And that change usually takes a long time before you start seeing it, you know? Especially if it's not like a huge change. It takes a while for those plants to adjust to different light. Heck, I'm not even sure. Well, it's been like a couple weeks since I put the aquarium co-op plants in here. And I'm pretty sure they're probably still not even acclimated yet. You know, plant kind of like goes in like a stasis. Takes, I don't know, probably takes like a month before it actually starts growing or rooting. That's how I feel about it. Could be completely wrong. Let's do this lid. Don't need the newbies. Potos in the wall. Cool. All right, I'm going to take this one out. To me. As you can see, the airstone's barely chooching. Okay.
3G said, I think I'm going to sell my discus so the Ultims can have the tank tough decisions.
That is a tough decision. All right, let me put that on. There's some mold in this thing from when it was in the sump.
The moneyless maven, Shirley, said BBA is so cool looking.
See?
I was sad when my Pandagara ate it all off of my hardscape.
Wow.
Elaine said, I know the fish that were available years ago. Geophagos were just being introduced when I had to quit fish keeping.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there I have a wine miller in my other tank. And he's pretty cool. Let me clean this out. And we're gonna let this dry out, right? Take some of this blackbeard off of it first. Now, maybe we just run that one for a little bit and leave the other one go. I'm going to set this here to dry. Let me start the thingamabobber. I remember who said it, but they were noticing some of my plants, and they were saying, it looks like you have an iron deficiency. Thinking about that a lot, actually. And then there was something that somebody said that BBA likes to suck up a lot of iron.
The moneyless maven, Shirley, said I have 2 geos, Steindach-Neri or red hump geos.
Nice.
The biggest one is best buds with my largest EBA juvenile. They are inseparable, even beat up the others together.
I had 8 of them at one point. Now I'm down to 3. I don't know. I got these at the Triple Crown. Yeah, it looks like a runt. Yeah. Yeah, alright, so we'll do, maybe I'll just leave that chooch. I gotta fix the airflow on this one at least. I don't have 2 of these to replace, so. What was that? Oh, I was like, what the hell is touching me? There it is. Try and keep that good. Some flow going. Maybe I will clean out the hang on the back too over here. Why not?
Window liquor #5 said there she blows.
Yep. Take this basket out of here. Up. Alright, I'm gonna clean this.
Elaine said I said
Mess.
about iron. Some of Anubia's look pale.
Yeah, I think you're onto something there. Look at that. Well, alright. Those who do any sort of dosing, what kind of dosing would you do with iron? Is it just like easy iron from or whatever? Or is there a better method? What this thing's called. I'm down for opinions. It's absolutely worse when my nose starts itching when I'm right here. Oh my god. Allergic to fish tank maintenance. Yeah, just curious. Like, this is charcoal. I mean, technically, that's carbon, ain't it? Just break that open and stick it in the tank. Holy moly, Batman.
Rip's World said I have the Geophagus dichrysostor, also known as the Dichrysostor earth eater.
Nice.
I never heard of it before, so I bought it.
That's cool.
Window liquor #5 said Jason check chat.
Alright. I will.
Elaine said I get Nilo G. There are directions on the package.
Nilo CG or whatever. Nylock or whatever, Nilo. That's the one that, is it Lucas Bretz that always talks about that guy? Look at this. Interesting, okay. And is it like a powder? Or is it a liquid? And I will check chat in a moment here. I'm still... Let's do this first. This goes in next. That goes in there. Okay. Oh! That was not doing wonders for the back, I'll tell you that. Alright. Where's my chat? Holy smokes! Andy Carson, $5. Let's start a Gara fund for this tank. Look, a great experiment with a bunch of Gara in there. I mean, science experiment with BBA. It's a great idea, and thank you very much for that. I think I need to, I forgot it, I did turn on super chats. And I don't think the bot is set to read them, so that's on me. I gotta fix that. But yeah, thank you. And that's a great idea. Panda Gara.
Daniel Velez said
Well,
good morning, everyone.
And I mean any Gara, really. I have Gara Spilota in a tank with my... Good morning, Daniel. Thanks for joining us. With my Blind Cave Tetras, I have Spilotas. In my goldfish tank, I have Rufas, which are the doctor fish. And in another one of my tanks, I have Pandagars. That Living Things thing had Pandagars there yesterday. That's interesting. I might have to check that out. I have to check that out. I might have to take a trip back. The only thing I'd be, well, maybe. Just I'd be afraid to be too little. But I don't think they'd be... I think they'd be alright. I guess it depends on how little they are, honestly. Because the firemouth, best of them, you know. If a fish can fit in another fish's mouth, I guarantee it will. That's what I worry about. Although Panagar are pretty wily and quick. Let me see if I'm cleaning off this intake here. Holy smokes.
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo, said anyone planning on going to Aquapalooza in a couple of weeks in Coral Springs.
Aquapalooza? Sound like Aquashella? Whatever happened to Aquashella? Is that still around? I haven't heard much from them. Or about them. I knew that used to be a big thing. Well, I know they kicked off one of their better spokespersons, that's for sure, out of their thing, so that didn't help. All right. Leaf, that is a leaf. On the wind. Okay. I'll let this chooch. While that's chooching, let me get the... I just had those red mops. I'm going to stick them in some of those tanks. It's red. Rinse these real quick. Not bone dry. Right.
Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo, said Richard will be there with a few tables. I might go.
Nice. Oh, is this down in Florida? Richard Reynolds? Man, I got to get with him again. I know he wanted some of my... I mailed him a mop once, and it just... I guess it was really hot out, too, so I'm thinking it just got too hot. All right, let's... This... Back in this tank. This... That tank.
Whip's World, said Mel. Aren't you the one who has the Pandagara that have inspired Salient to look into them? I'm sure that was you. Which means I'm most likely wrong, and I'm confusing my fish keepers again.
It's alright. It's alright. Nobody can be right all the time. Alright, let's let that... Alright, that mop is in there. Let me turn this lid back on to its timer. Don't forget, and it stays on for 3 days and makes the algae 100 times worse. What's going on? Whatever. Got this mop for this. Open and praying. One thing's for sure is I'm probably going to need to make more mops. Here, let's move this down while that's draining. All right. Set this up. Got it. If we get there. Wait on. Chooch. Drain this.
Fishcapade said, yes, Whip, I am Team Pandagara.
There are, I don't know, a bunch of... I like the roofers.
Window
I like the
liquor
pandas.
#5, said Jason Checkchat, and did you leave that sponge out to dry to kill the BBA?
I did. Daniel
Whip's World
Velez
said, the moment I'm sure I'm right is generally the same moment I'm wrong.
Right on. Thank you very much, Daniel. It says, I love that driftwood Pandagara cleanup crew fund. All right. Well, I think we have a consensus here. I do have Pandagaras in my other tank that are probably big enough. I can move them in here. And then if I got more Pandagaras, I could stick them in that tank until they grow up. Not a bad idea. How many? I think I had 4. I know I have at least 3. Worth a try. We could do that. Well, let's finish this water change. Actually, while we're still working on it, I'm going to clean this lid too. This one's not all that bad though. Whoa. Yeah, I have that sponge drying out to kill off anything.
My Fish Tanks Aquatics, said GM Jason. And
Good morning.
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo, said Panda Garage. Get me some Jason.
Yeah.
And take a trip to Florida and bring them over. Thanks.
Sure. Hold your breath, Eduardo. Don't worry, I'll be there. Alright. It is clean. We got chooch happening over there. What happened here? Oh, I guess I must have pulled that out. There we go. That is the pothos. Remains of the pothos. Starting to leave it would spring back. Let's have this in here for a little bit.
Fishcapade said everyone needs Pandagaras. They are better than Plecus in so many ways, and are in fact mandatory.
Mandatory. My roofers are looking. Well, that one doesn't look like a roofer, man. I think sometimes I think they get mixed. One of them is
Whips
definitely a
World
roofer.
said I can't super chat due to Google Pay trying to bully me into giving them personal information they say they need, but don't. But I can PayPal the hell out of things like this worthy cause.
Well, I appreciate that, man. And Window Liquor, number 5, $28 Canadian. Let's make this a thing. Woot woot. All right, man. I guess we're getting some Pandagaras. Now, do you think I should get
Master
a
Aquatics.
fresh batch?
Just call me Eduardo, said Jason. If my baby sister can go to Paris, France, you can make a quick trip to Florida. You Pens people can do anything.
Oh, I know. The problem is, I just had a vacation, man. I only have so many vacation times a year. In Florida, well, I guess this is time of year. It's not too bad, right? But, I mean, summer's coming. I'm not going to Florida in summer. Holy cow. Sounds like a bad idea. But yes, all right. So, should I move the Pandagaras I have into this tank and then get more?
In mandatory Pandagaras by the end of this.
Yes.
The more the merrier, like with anything else.
Yeah. Well, that's true. But should I move the adults over and get more? And them grow up and then move everybody in this tank? I mean, what do you guys think? I move pandas that I already have over here. We could do a poll. There's an idea. Holy cow, we could do a poll. Let me find the YouTubes.
Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo, said get more. Move utters and satisfy these Gara lovers.
Find my stream, where we at? Live right there. There. Gotta mute this because I don't hear myself. Mute tab, there we go. Let's add a poll. Start a poll. It's ready. We're gonna have to use lowercase. Move the all right, let's do
Fishcapade said try to put them together at the same size as what I would do because they are like bulldozers. To the food would be my only concern if the new ones were much smaller.
There we go. Yeah, that was
Xanadudu said good morning, fishy friends.
X2, what's up,
get
man?
More Pandagaras, duh.
Yes, I mean that's already taken. We're already into that. $50 from Eduardo. Get more Garas, move udders to that tank. There we go. Well, I would put the others, through quarantine, obviously, and then, and then grow them up a little. And then when they're big enough, I would move them into this tank. So it'd be a nice big colony of a whole bunch of panda garas. If I was, that's the decision that we make here. Since everybody's funding this process, this project, we might as well get everybody's opinion on it. Who's going with this hose? Let's go. There we go. Yes, I'm down. Let me turn that off. It's on. Let's rejuvenate the tank. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody who's been donating here. It's incredible. And yeah, we will definitely
Master
get some panda
Aquatics.
garas soon.
Just call me Eduardo said opinions are like butter. Taihei spread like on bread.
They spread like on bread. True. Very true. Okay, let's fill this back up. We will... Just totally lost my train of thought. Did I put all the mops in the tanks that I need to put in? There. Oh, I didn't do that one. Did I? I did this one. Yes. Did I do that one? No, that's the only one I did not do. Celebes, rainbows. Let me grab one of these. I am going to need to make more red mops. I think if I'm doing the Celebes, I'm going to have Pascal. I'm going to have to start with the
Whips World
mops.
said Jason, is your PayPal icon a black and white pic of an old school private eye dude in a hat and trench coat?
Most likely.
Fishcapade said, warms my heart to see all these panda gara lovers. My people!
It's, I can just, tell you what my PayPal is. It's my first name at rcn.com. My email. There you go. Hopefully that comes through. But, don't feel necessary, but appreciate it, though. That should be attached. I think that... Let's see. I don't know if it shows my icon on here or not. Yep. Dude in a trench hat. Trench coat. Uh-oh, hang on. Oh, that's right. Password. Gotta remember 300 passwords I have in my head. Later. Dads.
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo said exactly.
I don't know if you can see that little dude right there, but that's it. That's my dude. Well, yeah. That's it. Oh. All right. Let's fill this up. We need this out of the way. Now. Just got an alert from PayPal. All right, Whiplash Smilington. Right on. Paragar Panda Gara Fund. Down to $20. All right, dude. Appreciate that, man. Well, now we're going to have like a civilization of panda garas. I'm going to go there. Maybe I should make a
Whips World
trek out today. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Might make a trek back to that store. The mom and pop shop. And be like, I'm buying every last panda gara you got.
Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo said, but first I'll need some BBA, so the Garras will have some thanks to eat.
Oh, don't worry. There's no shortage of tanks of BBA, man.
Andy Carson said, if the Garra scenario was in my fish room, I would move the ones from the other tank, and when the new ones got bigger, to move them over.
Yeah, I think, well, that's what I would do. Move the adults, throw out the little ones. And when they're big enough, put them all in the same tank. But yeah, I have, yeah, I got enough tanks for corn. Of course I do. Speaking of which, tanks. All right, that's that. That's that. Let me kick this filter back on. Work. Hear it.
Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo said, and then a live Garra move, a new intro video. Whip's World said, what was up with that last voice? Did AI Rachel hit her head?
You know, she gets a little like wonky sometimes, man. All right. We're gonna let that roll for a little bit. I wanna switch over to this tank real quick. This is the 33 long rainbow tank with some of my 397s in here. Speaking of which, I should get more of those. They were at the swap this past time and I didn't get them. We're going to do a little bit of a water change so you can see the power head's still kicking. It also likes to kick up stuff stuck
Fish
in it.
Capade said, I feed my Pandagarras blanched zucchini and the Northfin kelp wafers, carnivore pellets, tubifex worms, frozen brine shrimp. They go ape for the tubifex worms and zucchini. They are omnivores.
Nice. What was I going to say? I have live tubifex worms. Speaking of which, I should probably do a water change on that too because it's a pretty new tank. Yeah. I've been feeding a lot of Ebo in my tanks, which is in the Pandagar tanks. They're in there with some Habrosus cories. They seem to be getting along pretty well. I don't think Pandagars have a problem with like anything really, honestly. Like I said, I'd be worried about the little ones getting munched. So I would grow them out before I put them in there. But yeah, Ebo, and actually I've been kind of slacking on the live baby brine this past week or two. I haven't made any fresh stuff. Trying to get some of this foam out of here. While we're here, this water, I'm gonna grab sponges. Spongy. Here's my tray. There it is. Spongy, spongy. Feed them more than that, but you get ready. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the Ebo I feed is like it's insect meal and what's the word? Insect meal and mussels. Kind of like a mix of seafood. Pull this out real quick. This thing is heavy. Rinse this real quick. Yeah.
Fishcapade said
And then live baby brine.
Pandagarras are amazing community fish. They are just food hogs that will throw their weight around clumsy, like my only concern would be the smaller ones getting enough to eat.
Well, don't worry. I tend to overfeed a lot. This is This is one of those aqua tops or whatever it is. Sponges. It's a finer sponge. They tend to get clogged up a little easier. They also do a little bit better at filtering the water, in my opinion.
Window Licker #5 said is the bell for the wife. Whoa, toast coffee, please.
Miss. Now that bell was a joke. It was, the old cap it with sand bell, if anybody remembers the old Father Fish streams. Did I leave that over there? Like an idiot? I did. Ring this one too. Sponge.
Fishcapade said the bell is for the fish lol.
That's right. It's like Pavlov. Now this is filled. Holy cow. Wow. It's like the dirtiest I think I've ever seen one of these aquarium color sponges.
Andy Carson said, "Can someone refill my coffee cup? My deaf cat is sleeping on my lap."
Oh. Well, you're a prisoner now. You can do nothing. Oh no. Powerhead squirting water all over the place. Good on that. Watch out.
Aquatic Moose said, "How long do we have to wait for a new batch?"
A new batch? What do you mean? Of Panagars? Or what are we talking about? New batch of what? Pandas?
Master Aquatics. "Just call me Eduardo," said Jason. "How's Monty?"
Monty is good. He's probably upstairs sleeping in the chair in my wife's office. Because that's what he likes to do. Occasionally he comes down here and steals the dog's bed. And then the dog's upset. Man, that's spitting water everywhere. I gotta fill this up quick. Lamont's doing good. Mr. Montague. Montgomery Jones. Batch of Garas. How long? Not long. Heck, I might even go out today. Pick them up. I have to double check. I'm pretty sure the store. Why wouldn't they be open? Make no sense. Yeah, I guess couldn't hurt. Everybody donated. Feel real bad if I didn't get any. Or, maybe we should check out somebody like Dan's Fish or something. Idea. But then, you know, I kind of like the idea of supporting local. I always spilled this fish food. I don't remember spilling this. So that means I would have to take a ride. But it's not that long. It's not that far.
Whip's World said, "Nancy, are you still here? I have questions."
Questions. All right, we're going to fill this up. And then we're going to... What time is it here? It's already 11, okay. Mel does not like Garas. 50-50 split on the vote, huh? I haven't checked it yet. Let it run a little bit. Fill this back up. Make sure. See.
Fishcapade said, "My next big tank will be a big group of as many panda garas as I can and dedicate the tank to them. Maybe the odd dither, but Gara's the main event."
Oh yeah, hang on, we're filling up here. Get too much. I think I might have to adjust this valve because this water seems like it's coming out pretty warm. I'm putting cooler water in there. I'm putting warmer water in there. All right. Now, this power head is working, but however, it's spinning backwards. Spinning all together.
Window Licker #5 said my cat Izzy is doing great. She was gone a week. I thought she was a goner. We were so happy she came home.
Yeah, that's
Master
scary, man.
Aquatics.
All right, there we go.
Just call me Eduardo, said Jason. What a Garrus, by the way.
They are. Algae right there. The impeller is spinning the wrong way. Cool. Now we're going the right way. That's one of the things, though. It's weird, you know, they can spin both ways. And obviously, if it spins one way, it's sucking the water instead of blowing the water. Well, one side is sucking, the other side is blowing. It's gone from suck to blow. You know, I probably could clean the glass while I was here. No. Why would I do that? Why would I be smart and proactive? Why?
Window Licker #5 said blow not suck.
Exactly. Gone from suck to blow. Alright, let's try and clean this glass real quick. Just cause. I mean, it's not much, but it's getting a little bit of a, you know, muck. I should have did this first, right? Then I would have sucked up all that crap I'm just stirring up.
Said Jason, I'm glad I didn't lead you completely astray with the power head good to see.
No,
it's still chooching.
It's still chooching. It's doing good. But you know, that's like a typical thing for a lot of propellers, you want to call them. They can go both ways. And I said that I knew Eduardo was going to make a comment. Know it. I can sense it. All right. Well, let's switch back over here. Let me move this camera real quick. Let's just make the legs bigger. We still haven't even touched the. Oh my God. Depending on what happens here, we might not have time to do that today. I'm gonna have to do that on my own. I mean, you guys, you've seen me drilling these things. The valves for the airline. Nothing crazy. All right, where's the clicker? Window clicker number 5. All right, here we go. Bam. What did? Oh, I already. Wait, why would I do that? I think getting these Garas, we're gonna need a quarantine, right? And last time, this was a brackish tank. Took all the water I could. So I'm not sure if the well, I can guarantee that the bacteria that is on the sponge is not, or was from a saltwater environment, is not going to do well in a freshwater environment. So there's probably no cycle in this tank, so that might not be a good idea. But either way, I'm going to start prepping this tank. Actually, what I should do.
Fishcapade said Jason, you should go live if you go panda Gara shopping, so I can live vicariously and watch with my pandas.
Maybe. Let's hang on a second. Sponge probably wouldn't be enough anyway. That's kind of a small sponge. I do have another sponge I haven't even set up yet. I don't have anything in these sumps. Negatory. So it's kind of good. Got these from KJE. These are the finer sponges. Whoops. Some water in it. I'll throw that little sponge into dead moth in here. My finger. Off of me. Here, let's take this. We'll take this little sponge. We'll throw it in the sump. Over here. Let that get seeded with bacteria. Take this bigger sponge, put it in here. Hang on. Gotta move that hair.
Elaine said my favourite is watching fish shopping. I have no decent fish store within 35 miles.
That's not good. Let's put this through there.
Andy Carson said, "Is that a baby pleco on the bottom right corner of the front glass of the flounder tank?"
No. First of all, the flounder tank's pretty salty. So, I don't think any plecos would like that. You're talking about... Oh, no, I see what you're looking at. What is that? No, that's just some algae on the glass, growing in a teardrop shape. All right, how much water is in here yet? Probably going to do like another massive water change just to stir up in here. There's still some plant matter in here that's like decaying. This is not going to make a good quarantine tank, so I'm not going to use it, but I am just going to get it ready for an eventuality.
Fishcapade said, "I go pick up the new Aquaclear 70 today.
Ooh.
They have them on sale at PetSmart for $15 off.
Wow.
I'll be swapping it for my Tidal to compare them."
Well, okay. All right. I had a bigger Aquaclear, but I stopped using it. It gave me nothing but problems, honestly. Every time the power would blink or whatever, it would never start itself again. And I've heard people tell me the exact opposite, that they've never had a problem. Their thing always restarts, blah blah blah, blah, which is all fine and good. But I did not have that experience. So I do have an Aquaclear, like one of the small ones on that tank. Whoa. On my one rimless tank. It's also got a sponge filter in there. My Madakas are in there. And that one, I have the same problem. If power blinks out, it doesn't want to restart. My Tidal, I never had a problem with it. You know, occasionally when I stop doing something.
Andy Carson said, "Yay! My cat woke up and moved."
Freedom! Let's see if I can sneak. I know it's late in the morning here. The odds of there being any coffee left are slim. Let's see. The dregs. Nothing but dregs. Oh well. I don't want to float because I'm a sponge.
Fishcapade said only one way to find out which is better. I
True.
intend to find out especially with the $15 off.
That's the time to do it. Yeah. Nothing wrong with those the Aqua Clears. I mean, they're definitely a great filter. They're one of the OG ones, man. They got reusable media, you know, all that good stuff. Instead of cartridges and stuff that everybody wants you to buy. Which, you know, is what it is. All right. Good enough. Let's do here. Put this back over there. All right. Let me move this camera. Here, every filter has its cons. This is very true. All right. Boom. Well, look at my Pandagars. We should see what the chat has decided. Let me turn this light on. It's the wrong light. That's for the Synodon. So we got to look at that too, because I don't want to having this problem again. Am I gonna have to kill my cat? My cat. Lily, I'm gonna kill you. Let me explain.
Whip's World said, my Aquaclear 110 always restarts unless I do a water change that takes the water below the intake.
Yeah.
The smaller AC units do struggle to restart. My tidals always restart, but damn are they noisy.
Well,
Aquatic Moose said Ascot.
they have that surface skimmer thing, right? And you have to be careful because if the water gets a little low or whatever, it will make a bunch of noise. But you can always dial that surface skimmer thing down to nothing. Oh wait, why gotta do this? Why don't you just turn on? What this does? No. That's the wrong light. Okay, this is the Gara tank. Let me move this a second because I want to clean this lid. And then I want to look at the only thing I got on the menu here is I want to check on those Synodonts, man. I haven't seen them in a while. I think I hardly ever see them because they're always hiding, but I want to make sure they're still in there.
Fishcapade said, I wish you didn't have to DIY to bypass that damn skimmer on the tidal.
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't bypass it, though. I just use it. It only makes a loud noise if it's clogged or the water level's getting low. That's when I really notice it, is if the water's getting low. It likes to chooch, likes to chug-a-lug instead of chooching.
Whip's World said dialing the surface skimmer back seems to drastically reduce the noise,
Yes.
but also the water flow. And I want the water flow, Goromit.
Well, trade off, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody. I don't really have a problem with mine, but it doesn't really bother me. I also have, 2 sponge filters and whatever in there, so if I do dial the water flow back because I was being lazy, it's not like the end of the world. Okay. Some of this This is the Gara tank. Man, this water feels like incredibly warm after that entirely cold water I was bringing my hands with. All right. This tank had for a long time was having a cyanobacteria problem. But introducing the Garas, staying up on some of the water changes, it definitely helped. All right. Whoa. Now, oh yeah. Here's why I was going to kill my cat. Pretty sure I'm going to have to kill her again. You can hear that? There's an air leak right here. Some dirty cat likes to chew through these. And it's only those. Definite hole right there. Get mirror line. And this goes to this gang valve. It's probably got a million holes in it somewhere else. So, Lily, I'll kill you. Better run, little cat. All right. This goes to that sponge. Dun dun dun. This goes
Whip's
to
World
that
said it's
side
not
of
a
that.
problem. I just can't let the water level drop at all, which isn't an issue if I'm keeping up on my weekly maintenance. Which I do.
True.
Always.
True.
Every
True.
time. You can't prove otherwise.
Yep. I understand. I'm going to run this through there. Little Lily. Oh, hang on here. Maybe over. Need some parts. I have in here, I believe, well, they're not T's, just connectors. It's a T.
Andy Carson said I can hear Lily saying, "That's okay. I have a few more lives to spare."
Yeah. I don't know, Lily burned a lot of her lives early on in her life. Lily had a very, very close brush with death when she was a kitten. And when she was like a year old, maybe? Yeah. She,
Victor C. said, liked for depths unknown.
right on, Victor. She, apparently is immunocompromised. And we didn't find that out till after she got her rabies shot, and her distemper or whatever. And basically she almost died. For an entire week straight, she did nothing except hide. Well, first of all, I took her to the vet, got the shots. I don't live that far from the vet, it's like right across the street, so put her in the cat carrier, brought her home, and she started howling like she was dying. And then stuff started coming out both ends. And then she did this thing where she, cats, like when they think they're going to die, they hide. Exactly what she did. And we found her, and then she did nothing but sit with her nose an inch above the water bowl for a week straight. Not moving, not doing anything, just sitting there like, oh my God. We did take her back to the vet a few times for us to tell us that at first they thought it was just a reaction to the shot. And then like after like 3 days, they were like, oh no, this is far worse than just a reaction. This is like she can't handle vaccines. So Doesn't get them anymore. But she's an indoor cat anyway.
Aquatic Moose said she was recharging.
Yeah.
Fishcapade said Jason don't tell anti-vaccine people that story. Also poor Meow Meow.
Yeah. Well, she survived it. We were like, at some point, we were like, we got to brace for the fact that this cat's not going to make it. And she didn't do anything for a long time. Alright, Lily, you chew through this again, I'm going to kill you. That'll be the end of your
Windowlicker
lives.
#5 said tie the airline to collar for a bit. I'll bet she won't do it again.
Tie her to the airline and hang her from it. Ascot. Hang you by your ascot, little Lily. Algae.
Aquatic Moose said Silly Lily with the ascot.
Silly Lily. Alright, now I'm stirring up all this mess.
Whip's
Impossible
World
to
said
catch these
liked from
guards.
Mr. Manifesto, the degenerate fish keeper from depths unknown.
Right on. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sure. Don't want to disturb here, but I've disturbed enough already, I guess. Alright, let's play around with that.
Windowlicker #5 said, don't forget to smash the like button, peeps.
Right. Don't forget. Oh yeah. Alright, let me put this airline back. It's like the third time I've had to fix that thing recently. Was it a dirty cat? That was a weird noise. Stuff back. Alright, let's some water moving. Clean that up. Well, hang on a sec. Since we're here. Ooh, did I just see a Synonos? I do see some Synonos. Yes, they're not dead.
Fishcapade said Jason, the legend that is your BBA Gardens shall live on eternally. Maybe you should change the channel name to BBA Depths Unknown or something to that point, Lowell. Whip's World said all 3 of Jason's channels in a usable sentence. Take that Google wordplay.
Well, to be fair, the degenerate, well, Depths Unknown became, it's not another channel, it just changed. Degenerate changed to Depths Unknown, but Mr. Manifesto is still. Algae, man. Look at it. Joyce. This is one of those things I really gotta. These tanks, I think it's the light. I gotta dial that in. If I could dial that in a lot better, I'm sure.
Pum pum
Oh,
pum.
you made it.
Pum pum pum.
You woke up.
Pum pum pum. Pum pum pum.
What's going on, Fishy Mon?
Aquatic Moose said Holy Bee Bay.
Yeah, this tank is like I said, I think it has to do a lot with the light. Algae just floating here. All right, whatever. I'm gonna start the water change. These two tanks.
Whips World said Fisherman!
I think she just had a seizure.
Fisherman64 said good morning, everyone, and Jasmine.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. So glad of you to wake up. Make it. Oh yeah, here we go.
Fishcapade said Father Blackbeard lol.
Captain. All right, we're gonna do water changes. This tanks are a little bit harder to do water changes on because they're below sink. Takes them a while. Work against some gravity. Let's see if I get all this. Sucking up a fish, Jesus. Usually, well, pretty sure they're hiding now, but usually the gars are out all over the place in this tank.
Windowlicker#5 said Jason was cheating on us with his gamer friends, then posting starships on Fishcrawl.
Yeah.
LOL.
Well, I did it from my phone. I was somewhere. I forget where I was. And I saw it. I'm like, oh, this would be cool. These guys would probably appreciate that. Then I realized I posted it wrong. I didn't realize it until like half the day. I'm like, wait a minute. Not that you guys can't appreciate the starships. Spaceships.
Fishyman64 said I was here from the beginning, but you made me fall asleep.
Oops. Oh. Clean this out.
Windowlicker#5 said that 125 needs a good theme.
Bala sharks are not good enough for you? Rinse this out real quick. Oy. Oh, man.
Aquatic Moose said that looks like a cloud of squid ink.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. All right. Yeah, I made a mess. And 3 of my Haberosus Cories. Pandas are probably all hiding. What am I doing? Who's in there? Just saw 2 of them skirting around. Do like a 50%er here, and we'll do it on that. Did see some Synodontis, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I think this what do you call it? Grips in here. So I think that was probably huge in the changing of this tank to get the cyanobacteria problem to go away. Crips. Holy smokes. Algae just went back in the tank. It ain't working. Trying to save clogging up the filter, but I don't think it's going to help. Maybe a good tank for some of those sens, plants. I do think plants is part of the solution here, but let's hope. Got algae all over leaves. Alright, we're gonna let that. Let me try and clean up this end here. Ow. Oh no. There's a sneeze coming. Batten down the hatches. Actually, Lily, you deserve this. When I sneeze, the dog's gonna try and kill the cat. Or me. And if I'm not around, she's going right for the cat. Oh my god. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe? Maybe not. We'll see. Alright, let me throw out this algae and this broken hose. The rest of this down the drain. Oh.
Fisherman64 said the solution to pollution is deletion.
There you go. Solution to pollution is dilution. Yeah, you're right. I've had a... Man, somebody said that once when I was building this fish room, right?
I don't get
These
that
racks.
theory. More plants. More plants is cool, but I'm not sure it will kill the bee.
Well, it's one of those that the plants will uptake the nutrients, I guess, quicker, faster, better than the algae will, and it can outcompete it. What do they call them? Higher order plants, or like like stem plants, anubiases, stuff like that. Whereas algae is a plant, but it's a lower order plant, and that's the idea, trying to get it to outcompete. And they'll use the nutrients better, quicker, more efficiently, I guess, than the other stuff will. I don't know. I do not know. I'm not the plant guy. And I don't have the greatest water for plants either, you know. It's that high KH that plants really don't seem to like. However, crips seem to really like it. Nubius does well too. But everything else, not so much. Not so much. Alright, that's about 50% on both these tanks.
Victor C said, thanks for live streaming Depths Unknown.
Thanks for being here, Victor. Appreciate it. Thanks everyone for being here. Couldn't do it without you guys. Ow! All this bending over is killing my back. So now the big question is, I did see some Synodontis, but
Window
I need to
Licker Hash
uncover
5
them.
said that's what they say, but I never seen it. I've had more plants and it just ended up being more BBA.
More BBA.
Aquatic Moose said, ever try yoga?
No, I haven't. I have a feeling that I might not get up again if I tried yoga.
Fishyman64 said Jazrin has the BBA touch here is like Midas, but with BBA.
That's right. BBA touch. All right. While I'm here, real quick, I'm gonna drain some water out of this. What do you call
Elaine said nothing out competes duckweed.
it?
Duckweed killed hairgrass. I only have a small algae problem on the glass.
It's all about this duckweed, man. I'm gonna drain some of this water out of this worm tank. Some water change or something. Whoa! Doing that thing with the sieve. Don't want to suck up any worms. You want to try and keep this water quasi-clean here. Cavitating. Yep, that's about as good as it gets. Oh! Alright. Set this down here. Drain this. That 10 gallon up there would be a good one for quarantine tank.
Window Licker Hash 5 said example adding pothos grows quick. You would think a plant like that would suck up all the nutrients, but the BBA still thrives.
Yeah, true. But my experience, pothos is not that quick of a thing. Like, it takes forever for it to start growing roots. Only now. I mean, I've had some tanks how long ago was I set up that Blind Cave Tetra tank? It's been, oh god, it's 2021 maybe. I can't remember the date on the channel, but it's either been 3 years or 2 years now. Well, wow, 2021 was 4 years ago. Wow. I'd say definitely 3 years, okay? And just now is that pothos like kind of like taken off. I have it growing in a bunch of other tanks, and it's kind of like hit or miss. Some of them are growing, some of them are not. I guess it also depends on the pothos, right? Doing a slight water change on this 10 gallon over here, because I think I'm going to use this one for the quarantine. Nothing in this tank but snails for a long time. There used to be shrimp in here, but I really slacked on my shrimp, man. It's one of those things you gotta. There's a Grant from Garden of Eater. He did a talk at the Clash on shrimp, and it really kind of like made me think, like, you know, people are like say, yo, shrimp will be fine, they'll just eat whatever grows, blah blah blah. But he was like, no, dude, you gotta feed them if you want them to survive on a regular. Which, you know, makes sense. But, you know, I've also fell prone to that whole, nah, they'll eat whatever algae grows and whatever.
Fisherman64 said, how's your new AL333S doing, Jasmine?
We're doing good, man. Hang on. I will show you. Well, let me finish this water changes here. Let me put some water back in with the worms. Little 10-gallon, I just took some water out
Fishcapade
of.
said I have had the same pothos experience. Jason some grow some rots at the stem when I put them in the tank.
Yeah.
And the ones that grow don't grow as fast as you would think or be led to believe.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I think pothos is not as... First of all, pothos is like a low-light plant, from what I understand, right? Why it does well. Aquariums. But, or like on the back, hanging out of the aquariums. And like I have pothos growing over there. See it growing up and down. I actually don't think, I think it's coming from this tank. That tank, there's also a tank up here that had it in, and it grows like a vine. And some of this stuff is like, I have a feeling behind my fish tanks, there's a whole like jungle. Some of it just doesn't grow. Oh yeah, I was gonna pull up this rock and see if I can see these. Send it on. You at, boys? Girls? Went to. Yeah. That's good. Just done chugging. Alright, I'm gonna turn that off. Oh. See 1, 2. I see at least 2, 3. Cool. So the Synodotus are still in the tank. Right, it's 4 of them, 5 of them. I've been feeding the tank like religiously, so it surprised me that they're still in there. See, the 3 Habrosus cories. Saw one of the guards a second ago. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Whew. Let's fill this up. This is the corn jars. It's a 10-gallon. Plenty. Especially for a little. Now I gotta go find some gars. Yeah, we have a poll run. Let's see how that poll ended. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get them out today.
Window Licker #5 said OK pothos was one example. What about the tanks you have guppy grass in? Now that's a fast grower and the bee base still lives.
Well, honestly, I have to put a little bit. Oh man, I'm spilling water all over myself. Oh my God, what is going on here? Apparently, there's a lot of water in this hose. Slinging it everywhere. All right, what I was going to say is the tanks that I have.
Alishan Ace said, touch base with Adam Kirk. I did not see any of your L333 in the shop last week.
It's because he gave them
Whips
to me.
World said, a metric ton of Pandagaris based on the super chats, haha.
Exactly. That's coming. All right, let me see. I was saying that the tanks that I have the guppy grass that's growing crazy in, I really don't have a problem with the blackbeard algae in it. Like, here, let's see if I can. Let me move this camera over here. Set that up and see. Coming over here. First, we're gonna look at some L333s. Gotta turn this back on it. All right, let's go here. Now, wet because it's full water everywhere. Anyway, like the tank that I have my Schultz eyes in, right? And the past guys. There's like very little blackberry algae in here. I do get green hair algae in those tanks. Likewise, the one tank I just cleaned out, the quarantine one. Here, we can look at this too, real quick. This one's got guppy grass growing everywhere. Very little BBA. Green hair algae, yes. This one, guppy grass is going crazy. Green hair algae, yes. Very little BBA. Thanks, nothing but moss. Same thing here. Guppy grass is going crazy. Very little BBA. Another tank over there. Guppy grass is going crazy. Very little BBA. This tank has guppy grass in it, but it's not going crazy. So, not sure. I don't know. But that's like, what is it, Elaine that was saying that? With the duckweed sucking all the nutrients? Now, for that tank, see all the BBA in here? See all the duckweed up there? You ain't buying it. Scared the pleco. Is that the one with the belly? Where that one went? Anyway, I don't know if you can see. Well, here, let's get a light. Old trusty flashlight. Sponge filter's floating. Damn it. These stupid sponge filters. I'm gonna get air out of it so it doesn't float. Okay. All right. Add a towel. Oh my god, oh my god. Just fell on my face. All right, what are we looking at here? I was getting my flashlight. And then I got sidetracked. Sponge. Okay. See that guy in there? Leave me alone. Is there anybody in this one? Nope. Anybody in that one? Nope. Somebody in that one though. And there's one that likes hiding under that one there. So I see 3, 6. I'm guessing the other 2 to 3 are hiding somewhere. I gotta get more of those little caves. They seem to like the round ones. Got them at the Clash, I believe. Yeah. Had them there ever since. Okay, so that's my theory on the guppy grass. Whether that's, I don't know, anecdotal. But you know, on the actual. I'm going to do a water change in this tank, and I do not want to stick my hand. Duckweed. Where really did that go? Alright, oh yeah. The pole. Let's take a look at the pole. Pole thing. End this pole. Dun dun dun. End pole. Pause. What in the heck? Didn't even tell me the results. That's weird. Okay, well, I guess the poll doesn't matter anymore. go to live. There we go. "53% of you say we should move them. 43% of you, 46% of you say we should wait. Yeah. What does this look like? Probably because
Jenny Lynn said Jason just a cheaper option, but get the round clay water spikes for plants. My plecos like them.
That's not a bad idea. I've heard of people doing that. These plecos are very small, so I'd have to get like spikes. That's why I think they like this opening. This opening is like less than an inch, I think. Round ones, square ones. Although I did put the square ones in recently, so round ones were the first ones they saw. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, you know, keep an eye out. I still have some pleco caves from the other tank too, but those pleco caves are bigger, and I don't think they like the big ones. Well, these guys are little plecos. You know what I mean? They don't get too big. I think it's a big difference. Okay, we were talking about moving gars. Consensus is
Empire
yes, we
of
should.
Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane, said I only voted to move them because of miserable it will be to catch them.
I see. All right, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my Schultz eyes. That's a good sign. I see a couple of my. That's cool. Used to be Buskern in this tank. I don't know if it still is. Seen that in forever. But so the guppy grass took over. Yeah, the gars like to hide. They only really do come out when I feed. Hang on. We should turn the lights off. Let's turn them back to auto. Really, you touch this airline, I'm gonna beat you. Death. Cat. Catch you in the act, one of these. Lily ascot. But I ain't ever catching them in the dark. Holy cow. Let's turn that light. Find them. You guys are still looking at the pleco tank, right? Oh, there's one of the gars right there. Where's the clicker? Whoops, wrong one. That one. No, he just skirted as soon as I know they're looking at me.
Fishcapade said your garage should not be hiding or shy Jason in my experience. It means you need more of a group.
Probably. Two just skirt around there in the back. That might be part of the problem. Yes. There he goes. Well, I guess instead of sitting here looking at him, let's try and catch him. We're gonna get water. Oh, specimen container. Good one. Net. You guys over there? Let's do this. I don't know, I'm gonna do this. Set up a trap. And then all I'm gonna do is make this mess in the tank. I'm gonna stir everything up.
Jenny Lynn said, Jason,
Mmm.
I have been missing your lives, Lowell.
Mmm.
You always get me into catching up on my to-do list.
There you
Shells
go.
added to my growing Neolamprologus multifasciatus tank.
Ah, nice, 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 nice. Oh, that was some more algae I just pulled out. How can we do this? You guys are gonna hide no matter what I do, right? Chase them. But oh, I keep finding these wads of algae back there. Fish. This tank would be a good tank for the past guys, honestly. See him over. Sponge. The other thing I could do is maybe set up a trap. Better option on it. Trap them.
Fishcapade said, with my Garrus, the trick is getting them to not swarm my hand.
This is not going to be easy, man. Whoa. One. Just making a mess in this tank, jeez. Visibility's going to 0. Might have to think about outsmarting these guys. Force them into the net. Gotcha. Gotcha. Thought you could catch me. No, don't be flopping around. Hang tight. One. No, there's at least one more in here.
Window Licker #5 said, did anyone send in some pics or vids of their tanks?
Nope. Nope.
I was working last weekend and this week I caught a disease. Sorry.
No, that's all
The
right.
rest of you are slackers.
Yep.
Lowell.
Although, you know, I can't fault them. I'm a slacker too. Sometimes. A lot of times. Alright, I caught one. Find the other one. Where the hell? Keep pulling algae out every time I go in there, so. Don't need you.
Whip's World said, wait. What were we supposed to send pictures of?
People, if they wanted to show off tanks, stuff to have. Videos, pictures.
Fishcapade said, I didn't know we were supposed to.
Well, you weren't supposed to. It was an optional thing. Wanted to. Could have shown off your tanks. We were talking about a little audience participation kind of thing going on. All right, where the hell's the other Garth? I know there's at least one more in here. Oh, there he goes. Oh. Oh. Where'd you go? Go, Joe. Damn it. Ugh. Oh, one thing's good is I keep pulling algae out. That thing is I can't see anything anymore. And all I'm doing is like moving my hand around back here trying to chase them out of the corners.
Fishcapade said I want to do over.
Ouch. Well, feel free. I'll pop up that email in a sec. Where is that Gara? Where have you gone, little Gara? That's where you were hiding. See you now. Go that way. No, no, no. Don't go back. Go back. It's almost in there. Saw the net. He saw it. I don't have enough hands for this. And this guy is a lot like see more spooked than this one is. Stop going in this rock. I see him. Alright, this is a log actually. But
The moneyless maven, Shirley said I call Mulligan.
damn it. Mulligan. Damn it. This guy is, oh my god. I have to like rip this whole tank apart. Alright. Stop falling. Better. Now, last time he was in there. Mm. Now, ah, damn it. Really need two hands. Where that dude just went. See you, but you're way too quick for me.
Empire of Dirt Aquatics.
It's all your fault, Jeff Kane.
Said Zoom.
All your fault. Come on. Oh. You want to go that way? Yes! Oh, the sand's going with you.
Windowlicker #5 said there, you go peeps. Jenny dropped the longest email on YouTube. Show us your tanks.
Thank you, thank you.
Elaine said put BBA in net so he goes into net to hide.
Yeah. Well, I caught him. I think that's the only other one in this tank. Let me double check. There might be 3. There was 3 at one point. Whether I still have 3.
Fishcapade said, I shall email the crap out of you, Jason, and spam away Lowell now. I know that's a thing.
There you go. Yeah, show me off anything you want. Videos.
Empire of Dirt
pictures.
Aquatics. Jeff Kane, said I got up late. Why are you moving them?
Well, we're going to put them in the 75 with the cichlids. Apparently they're really good BBA eaters or whatever, so we're going to see if they do anything to the tank, but we'll see. I have to do a water change. Stir all this stuff. Holy cow. Anything. However, I don't see
The
any more
moneyless
pandas.
maven, Shirley, said, when are you going to show the pictures?
Probably next stream.
Whip's World said Johnny No Shoes, a.k.a. Johnny Eye Patch. Good morning, sir.
Johnny No Shoes.
Fishymon64 said Alison, I lost one of my unknown plecos, so now I only have 2 males and 1 female.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. I know you said that you lost the one the last time I talked to you. I thought so it's the same one. Alright, I'm not seeing any more in here, man, so... Get it hiding. Keep an eye on them. Alright, enough. Run my hand through here real quick, see if I can stir anything out.
Fishcapade said Jason, once you get a proper group together, they should be much more outgoing and
Yeah.
not at all shy.
No, I
I
agree.
promise this is my experience.
I don't doubt it. But, you know, also, like, a big hand in the tank is trying to chase them down, so can't blame them for trying to hide. No, I'm not seeing anything. Alright. Well, I caught 2 of them. If there is another one in there, he will definitely come out when it's time to feed and whatnot.
Alison AS said time to get the L046 breeding Kirk.
Oh, yeah. Those zebras going. You still have those, Kirk? No, you did. They got to be getting up there to breeding age now. Clean this out, clean that out. Dry. Alright. I am going to move this camera back over here.
Fishcapade said my well-trained panda garas come to me when enticed with sweet human flesh, lol or zucchini.
Zucchini might be a thing. Human flesh, maybe. Alright, let's... These dudes... Let's go back over here. We are gonna just... let them hang tight for a little.
Fishyman64 said yes, I do still have them and I think they're still too young.
Okay. I have... I'm seeing 4? I'm seeing 3. Might have Brosis Corys. Well, now that tank is like a filthy mess, hopefully. I'm down. I'm gonna turn the lights off. Back on the timers. Boom. Boom. It's 11:30. That means it's probably really like 12:30. No, 12:15. Holy cow, are we overtime? Wow. All right. Well, I'm gonna let them. Well, the temperature should be pretty similar. So, and I just did water changes on everybody, so the water should be very similar too. So what do you know? I'm just gonna let them out.
Benjamin Peters said it's good to see you, Jason.
Good to
I
see
hope
you.
you've been feeling better. Thanks
been
for
doing all right,
another
man.
great stream.
Thanks for being
Window
here. Man.
Licker #5 said, how do you share the Discord link? If you want to share,
Yeah, I can. Hang on.
Fishcapade said, "Hey Jason, I didn't think of using the specimen container like that to acclimate. Very cool."
Well, I didn't really do much of an acclimation, but here, rinse this sand and just in the sink, and I'll get that Discord link in a second. Yeah, anybody wants to join the Depths Unknown Discord? Anybody does Discord stuff? It's the place. Yeah, the Gars are in there. Hopefully they do well. I have a feeling they're just gonna hide for a while. And I will definitely be getting more. Gonna probably run out later today. Lunch. All right. Keep an eye on that tank for a sec. To me. Oh yeah, speaking of that pothos, you see that plant stem that's sticking up at the top of the tank there? That's the pothos I put in this tank like months and months and months ago. It is now just starting to grow roots. So I don't think it's a fast growing plant. Might be good at sucking up nutrients, but putting them up under the to make it. That's interesting.
Paul Soltero said, "Wow, I've been out all morning and you're still streaming, Jason. Overslept?"
Nope, we've been going this whole time, and the people have spoken. More Pandagars. That's right. I'll be on it. I'm on it. I won't let you down. Anyway, what was it? Discord. Get that link. All right, direct. Whoops. Here. It's unknown. White people. Copy a link. Nope, it just didn't use copy button. $7 days. Whoops. Invite
Whip's
people.
World said, "I keep waiting for my furry dog dragon that show up and carry me away while singing. The stream that never ends. Ha ha ha."
Ha ha ha. Generate a new link. I want it. Didn't use copy button. It says
Master Aquatics. "Just call me
that?
Eduardo said we've been here for days, Paul. Having orgasms and organisms too."
Whoa. Eduardo seems to be having more fun than the rest of us. Steps on server setting.
Andy Carson said, "Thanks for the stream, Jason. Everyone enjoy the rest of your weekend. Get pics and vids of your tanks sent in."
That's right. Oh yeah. Do that. Bless you, puppy. But I go maul you now. Alright, I don't know why it's not generating a link. It's showing saying hidden. Is it because I'm in streamer mode?
The moneyless maven, Shirley, said, "More
There we
fun
go.
than the
That is
rest of
why.
us? Speak for yourself."
There we go.
Fishcapade said, "I'll be sending emails soon."
There's the Discord link if you want to join up. We just hang out and chat. Say hi to each other. Yep, email me there if you got tanks or you want a video tank. Hey, there's a Gar on the back glass right there. See him? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there's Goby on the bottom there. Yep, he's chasing him. Both of them. Best of them, man. He's a rough customer. I hurt that Gar. Upset. All right, Shirley, you. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, email, videos, pictures. If the video's too big for email, then put it on like a OneDrive or Google Drive or OneDrive or whatever, and send me the link. Other than that, I'm gonna go get me some Garas. Better hide.
Whip's World said, "An Eduardo!" Go for the road.
Yup. Do it. All right, guys. It was fun. This one long, but we did a lot. And I appreciate everyone for hanging out. Appreciate everyone that, dropped some money on
Fishcapades said a
this
great
for the
send-off.
cause. Appreciate it. And yeah, we'll do it again next week. Same time, same place. If I do pick up anything, I'll make sure I video it before I too crazy. But yeah, all right, guys. Thanks for everything. If you got any questions, comments, feel free to leave them below. Anything you show me, I already sent the email. Firemouth, he's like, what's going on out here? All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Thanks a lot. Bye.